All right. We're going to do space news for the rest of the night. We'll talk about space, baby. I'm going to switch us back over to science. Can we have chair? No, at least put some makeup on. Oh, yeah. Gotta make sure I look good. All right. You look like Marshawn after the game last night. Dude, it gets hot in the garage when the welder's going. Turns out that thing that arcs electricity to melt metal makes a lot of heat. That's weird. That's a little weird. Huh, go figure. All right, dudes. I'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes, okay? And we'll go. Here, listen to some music. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just took an ice cold freaking shower, and now I'm good. I'm good. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. Are you awake? I just took a ice cold shower. It's time for space news. Got those links ready? Hey man, you selling that Sparko steering wheel? You got those links ready? Selling that Sparko steering wheel? I found out these are the mods that combat I just found out there are mods that combat. You just found out there are mods that combat robotic drift in KSP. Would you ever try them? Maybe, I don't know. There's a huge sunspot cluster on the sun right now. Oh, it's sunny. Nice. All right. All right. All right, 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 all right. You're good to go? All right. The shuttle? Oh, yeah. Are these the pictures from the inside of the chamber? Yeah. The Temelis. We have, yeah, we got some from Temelis. We got some sound suppressors from Temelis. All right. There's the, what is this? Oh. Crockett Lab. And NASA ground with the crawler crane. Yeah, EGS making some moves, man. Also, NASA posted some pictures of the port relocation. Oh yeah. Oh, that's. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, it's pretty good. How long are we going? 7 hours already? That's nothing. Whatever. 7 hours. Whatever. It's little wimpy hours, man. Okay. X. Is that happening for anybody else, or? Oh, there it goes. That was strange. It was accent. Okay. Look at these port relocation pictures. Ooh, ooh, Dagron. Nice. Barry, you love your patriotism, stream variety, and content. You rock. Oh, right on, man. Thank you. I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag. Come to think of it, I do like to brag, and I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag. That's an awesome song, man. That song makes me happy. But thanks, Barry. Thanks for those kind words, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oof. I've banned you from any X sites. All right. So yeah, some pictures from the relocation. So what was this from? So Dragon was relocating on the ISS. This has already happened. This was a couple of days ago. They plucked it off of one docking port and attached it to another. The reason why is that it was vacating the V-bar docking port for Starliner. I mean,
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Brahandy, Some new background pics from NASA. How nice of them. 86-month resub. Yeah, dude. I forgot I had this open and you were enjoying the background music. Oh, well, that's good. That's good, Brandon Vans. Brandon Vans. All right. Very good pictures. Now, speaking of dragon, let's segue it into this bad boy right here. Boom. What is this about?
Light or something that we entered because it's all torched. You can see where it's torched. Stuff has been burnt off. It's carbon fiber composite, and then there's aluminum
Discovery, go at throttle up
on it, and then the back is composite carbon again, and there's about 16 layers on inside and outside. So, well, we have no idea what it is.
Oh, yeah, bud. Oh, yeah, you listen to that guy. Oh, I wonder where he's from, bud. I wonder... GG 5-month plebeian here? Oh, no.
It could be part of a satellite or something that we entered because it's all torched. You can see where it's torched. Stuff has been burnt off. It's carbon fiber composite, and then there's aluminum honeycomb on it, and then the back is composite carbon again, and there's about 16 layers on inside and outside. So, well, we have no idea what it is.
We have no idea what it is, bud.
The Europeans.
Okay, yeah, the European Space Agency decided to not exist anymore. Anyway, yeah, that was definitely a piece of Dragon's trunk. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a piece of Dragon. That was the separation mechanism from Dragon. Yeah, that cylinder, that cylindric thing. Oh, yeah, it's just a piece of junk there, bud. Yeah, that's, see this? Separator mechanism right there. Yeah, surprisingly intact, bud. Oh, yeah, look at that, look at that. That's a nice truck he's got there. Oh, yeah, look at, he's out on the farm. Yep, carbon fiber aluminum honeycomb. This, yeah, that's definitely Dragon's trunk. Oh, yeah, absolutely, all day. That's where a separator mechanism was. Can you link this? Pulse link, pulse. What would I do if it fell into my yard? I'd call some of my buddies that at SpaceX and be like, hey, got a bit of your spacecraft in my backyard. Can you link those first? You didn't mean for it to be. Yeah, it's all right, man. Messing with you. Yeah, well, I mean, actually, I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, what? That definitely looks like a separator piece there. I'm not sure what this stuff is for. Hey, what's it worth to you, bud? Oh, yeah, yeah. Finders keepers. Were you welding? Yeah, that does look like... those do look like my welds, don't they? Get off my lawn. I went back and looked at them after I came back up to the shop. They'll seal. Does that help? They'll seal. Which is pretty nice. So I got that going for me. Did you ever finish that exhaust? I ran out of gas, dude. Ran out of gas. No, like actually, like I ran out of argon. I had a little baby bottle. I went and redid the Y pipe today, and it exists. It exists. It exists. You can't see it. It's behind the truck. So where the two pipes come out roundabout, one was crooked, so I made a jig to make it so that they were straight, and then I had trouble kind of piecing the whole thing together. I was thinking about it when I was taking a shower, and I was like, I could have just sectioned the bend. The bend was too far forward. Why didn't I just cut the back? Just cut a section off the back, re-weld it, and then put that section on the front and re-weld it, and then weld it to, like, what am I doing? I'm stupid. I am stupid. Like, stupid. EJ ran out of hot air. Ah, that's hot gas. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty dumb sometimes, dude. Like, what are you gonna do though? Anyway, Dragon Trunks, not good. That's these pieces back here. That's the inside of this. Yeah. So, you know, that's good. All right. Anyway, so yeah, that's Dragon. Now, what else do we got? Speaking of the other capsule, Dragon was moving to make room for that thing, but they had some problems with the valves. The valves, the gaseous oxygen ullage valve on the Centaur stage and exceeded its maximum rated load cycles. The valve can only open and close so many times, and what they encountered is, in certain conditions, the valve can maybe because like a piece of solid oxygen, or actually it wouldn't be solid oxygen, it'd be ice, got stuck and made the valve tried to open and close, make the valve open and close really, really fast, and it exceeded the load cycle. They're going to replace the valve, and so that means they had to roll back. So Atlas is rolling back to the vehicle, or the vertical integration facility. They're going to take Starliner off, and they're going to stretch the Centaur stage to replace the valve, because the Centaur needs to retain pressure. It relies on pressure for structural integrity. If it doesn't have pressure, it has no structural integrity. It has the structural integrity of a wet paper bag. So the only way to, unless you wanted to send the damn thing back to the factory, which I don't think ULA wants to do, if you can't keep the pressure, you got to stretch it. You got to depressure, well, not depressurize, you got to grab the top and stretch it a little bit, and then you can depressurize and replace the part. Now, here's the thing. If I recall correctly, Tori said Starliner will stay on the stack. I suppose you could do it with Starliner, just pull on the payload and take the load off of Centaur, right? That makes sense. Now, structural integrity of an EJ weld. We're really gonna give me crap over that, Mr. Brandon Evans. I have the EIS already, Ripper. It was already linked. Somebody beat you to the punch. We ran out of gas, Illness. That's all. Anyway, so I guess they don't need to pull Starliner off. They could just stretch the whole stack and replace it. Now, why are they doing that? They're doing it because it's a test flight with people on board. You really want to make sure that you get a good baseline when you test. You don't want to leave anything to chance. You don't want to be kind of sure. You want to be absolutely sure. Does that mean that this behavior will happen on future Starliner flights? Probably not. To be honest with you, it probably won't. It could, but the behavior is understood from ULA. But you just want to get a good baseline with crew. You don't want to launch it with a potentially faulty valve. That could end poorly. And even if it didn't end poorly, to be honest with you, you would want to make sure that your conditions for your test are as baselined as possible. You want to get them as vanilla as you possibly can. So that's why test flights usually take place in like the most ideal conditions. Low picking fruit? It's low hanging fruit, you doofus. You doucher. Anyway. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it, boy. Yeah, exactly. It's happened before on other flights, but they don't want to change the fueled state of the vehicle. And once again, you want to basically baseline and make it ideal, you know, for. You want to launch under the most ideal conditions. That's it. That's where it's at. Do they really have to fill that early? If they fill later, won't that valve have to go through so many cycles? What? fueling the rocket first and then putting crew on top is what Atlas V has been doing for the last 20 years. That would be kind of stupid to change it, don't you think? Kind of stupid to do that. Right? And you don't want to change fueling conditions, especially on a rocket that's not load and go. It's not designed to have the fueling conditions change when people are on board. Those rules you don't screw with unless you've tested for them. Like SpaceX. SpaceX did test load and go with Falcon 9. They also had a rocket explode because of it. But they learned, I mean, hey, failure is the best way to teach. I mean, look at me. I'm getting anal retentive over my welds because I'm failing so hard. Anyway, yeah, right? So, hey, if you guys consider my welds fair game, I'll consider them fair game too. Frick you. I'm making fun of me, not you. It's my stream. This is my stream. The only person that's gonna make fun of me in here is me. Yeah, Mace, it feels kind of bad, man. Anyway, so, yeah, they'll roll back, and the current liftoff time is scheduled no earlier than 6:16 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Friday, May 17th. So, yeah, it's going to take a second it's going to take about a week to get it to work again. But, yeah, that's where we're at. That's the right... Guys, frankly, that's the right call. It's the right call. It's the right move. You don't want to screw around with this stuff. You really, really don't. That's a really bad idea. Like, that's just not smart doing that. Anyway, I'm moving links around here. So that's what's going on with Starliner. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, speaking of spacecraft, we talked about Dragon being relocated. We talked about Starliner being launched. And now, this. I think your welds are good enough. Thank you, T-Man. Oh, hello. Hey. Hey. Oh. Ooh, I don't hate that. Oh, yeah. First time listener, long time caller. So that's Dream Chaser. That's DC-101 and its Shooting Star Service Module. That whole shebang-a-bang right there is going up to the ISS. It'll launch probably later this year on a Vulcan from the same pad that Starliner was currently on, actually. The pad that not only can service two different types of rockets, but you have two different types of spacecraft on board, both of them reusable. That doesn't suck. That's pretty freaking cool, actually. Is that inside of a fairing? It's inside of a vacuum chamber, actually. Well, acoustic vibration in vacuum, to be honest, yeah. Vulcan will be flying in the VC4L configuration for this one. Very nice. Very nice. That's it. Yeah, it's also just a very, very nice photo. Dream Chaser is coming along. It's definitely a looker. Definitely a looker. That is very, very pretty. I think is there any more pictures? Let's see. That's what it'll look like when it gets up near the space station.
Discovery.
That's pretty freaking cool, man. 30-month resub. Thank you very much. Vulcan Centaur 4 SRB long fairing for the people that don't know. Yeah, VC4L. Yep. The Shooting Star and Dream Chaser Dream Chaser Tenacity, it'll get near the space station and they'll grapple the thing with the arm and dock it, which is pretty poggies. Pretty poggies. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's pretty poggies. It's pretty poggies. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it again because We're talking about Dragon, which is already up at the space station, Starliner, which will be launching to the space station, and Dream Chaser, which is finishing testing so it can launch to the space station. We have three spacecraft. 2 of them partially reusable, 1 of them fully reusable. Well, actually, I'll say they're all partially reusable because of the shooting star. Can't wait till they build the human variant of it. Yep. Is that a Canadarm? That's Canadarm 2, Teague. This Space Station Remote Manipulator System, the SSRMS. Yep. What's that, Thomas? Jared Isaacman, commander of the Inspiration 4 and Polaris program, has written a letter to Senator Administrator Bill Nelson to save the Chandra X-ray Observatory. The global Chandra community is grateful for your support. Dear Senator Administrator Nelson, as someone deeply committed to advancing space exploration, I must address the recent decision to cut funding to the Chandra X-ray Observatory. This letter underscores Chandra's importance as the most powerful X-ray telescope in history and appeals for your support to reverse these cuts. My name is Jared Isaacman, and I have the privilege of serving as the mission commander for Inspiration 4 and Polaris Dawn, which are historic milestones in the journey towards a more accessible and vibrant space frontier. My professional journey include my roles as CEO of Shift 4 and co-founder of the aerospace defense company, Draken International. Has been driven by a fervent belief in pushing beyond the boundaries of what we believe possible. My ventures in space have been personal milestones and platforms to advocate for the same belief and the broader significance of space travel and related research. The decision to reduce funding for the Chandra X-ray Observatory, a cornerstone in our quest to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos, starkly contrasts the spirit of exploration and discovery that has defined human progress. Good sentence, man. Chandra is a keystone of multi-wavelength observations, providing enormous synergy with James Webb Space Telescope and essentially all cutting-edge ground and space-based telescopes. The premature loss of Chandra will result in the death spiral for X-ray astronomy in the United States. The evaporation of a talented national workforce and ceding U.S. industrial leadership in the most critical discoveries of the coming decade. It is particularly disheartening to witness billions of taxpayer dollars funneled into... Here we go. It is particularly disheartening to witness billions of taxpayer dollars funneled into the Space Launch System and not 1 but 2 lunar landing contracts. I urge you to recognize the critical importance of the Chandra X-ray Observatory to both our scientific community and humanity's quest for knowledge. I petition you to restore full funding, approximately $70 million a year, to Chandra in any fiscal year 25 legislation. My friends at SaveChandra.org have established a community-driven grassroots site dedicated to this cause. I encourage you to visit their site to learn more. Stop with your moon program and fund a plane instead is a pretty bad take. You're confusing Sophia and Chandra. Chandra's a satellite that's already up in space, dude. And only one of those landers will be reusable. And it's not the one people say will be reusable. Of the 2, only Blue Moon Mark II will be reusable. Did you hear about the 3 Boeing planes that fell apart yesterday? Nope. I mean, Hellfish, you think he's gonna listen? Space Launch System is his baby. No way. There's no way. Chandra's screwed. Chandra is screwed. That sucks. Anyway, moving on. Pudding. 100% power, Aeon full engine test. Ooh. 100% power ANR full engine test right out of the gate on our Block 2 engine iteration. This one makes 268,000 pounds of thrust versus 258 before, plus many design upgrades. Block 3 is being built at the factory now. Extreme iteration speed for our reusable Terran R rocket. All right, what do you got? What do you got? Headphone users. Headphone users. Headphone users. Incoming.
There we go.
I'd stand that close. Screw it.
There we go.
That is not very far away. You're right, dudes. That's not far. How freaking close are they, dude? Hold on. Google Earth. To Goggle Earth. It's pretty sweet, dude. They are at Stenus. Stenus. Yeah. Okay, they took it from right here. Right there is where they took that video from.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
They're a quarter mile away. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's awfully close, man. That's awfully close. Index 67-month resub. Thank you. That's 1,300 feet away, or about 400 meters. It must it must have been a little buzzing. Yeah, I've been that close to a tornado before. I don't know what I'd rather stand next to, weather guy, to be honest. I think I'll take rocket engine. Yeah, rocket engine is a little more predictable. So see the twin tanks right there, 1 and 2. That was my datum here for figuring this out, because these pictures, see, take a look, 1 and 2 right there. There's Relativity's new test stand. They're actually building a whole new bunch of fun in this area here. You can see in the pictures that it's all graded. I don't know. It seems to be attached to this facility. I don't know what this thing was. Let's see if we can just do some exploration here. Just look around a little bit. Are you kidding me? They just built 4 test cells and in the early 2000s they just built 4 testing cells there. Or it could be a single test stand. 2007 someone started putting tanks in. No, they didn't. That's just storage. It's much too early for Constellation 04's this. Yeah, they started building something and then they stopped. They've been using it for tank storage for a long time. And then Relativity, watch, you'll see a road pop up over here on the left. See? Oh, Relativity's using them. Or somebody is. Someone's using them. Somebody outfitted the test cells. Look at that. Hell yeah, dude. Get some. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. Relativity also has more test stands up here, and they're building more up here for Terran R. Hell yeah, man. Pretty sweet, dude. Where is this? We're at Stennis. This is Stennis, Mississippi. 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 There's the A1, which they're also working on that one as well. A2 is over here. They're working on that one. That's A1. A2 is over here. That's NASA's test stand for testing shuttle engines. This one over here, look, you can see that they took pieces off of it. Bro, you can see the S2 pedestal. That's cool. Mr. Hippie's wife. Mrs. Hippie. Yep. Yep. That's right. See? Look at that. That's the old Apollo. That's the Apollo pedestal right there for S2 stages. Shuttle engines, SLS engines. Did I call them shuttle engines? I did call it a shuttle engine. Oh, man. So yeah, Relativity is using this too. So the reason why I think that's cool is because you see that's the launch, well, not a launch plate, that's the test block for original like Apollo. They used to test Apollo second stages there. So that pedestal that I showed you is a mount for that thing. See this lip right there? That thing? That skirt? Yeah, that is supposed to go right there. That's pretty neat. Yeah, that's where they tested those things. I don't hate it. This dude's just chilling. Pretty rad, man. I just want to... Can I hear it one more time, dudes? Can we just hear it one more time? Headphone users. Headphone users. Headphone users. Just one more time. Just please.
There we go.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Well, Relativity's making moves. So, what is this Aeon engine for? It's for the Terran R rocket. Rocklet? There we go. Rocket. There we go. Terran R. Terran R. Terran R is Relativity's partially, well, I don't know. They've said it's fully reusable, but also at the same time, I'm going to guess it's somewhat similar to Falcon 9, partially reusable. How loud would that be in person if you were to hear it? Front row at a Metallica concert, loud, would probably be about correct. Oh, good. Funkum, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here. Why are the landing legs toothpick thin? Because concept art, it doesn't exist yet, dude. Terranar is supposed to be something that's competitive with Falcon 9. It's supposed to be fully reusable, but I think they've slowly walked that back over time, but I could be wrong. Anyway, good to see Relativity still making moves. Pretty sweet. Anyway, moving on to another spaceflight company. We got Rocket Lab. We've never been busier at Wallop. The Electron launches, Haste launches, LC-3 under construction, and we're in the home stretch to Neutron's first launch. Really? Nice. Electron. Oh yeah, Neutron's pad.
Discovery, go at
Shirley,
throttle up.
21 months. Thank you. What was the name of that rocket again? Terran R. Yep. Yeah, building out another pad. Pretty cool, man. Looks like they got all the grading done in this picture. They got concrete poured. Just build the thing. Water tower's up. What the heck is HASTE? High altitude supersonic testing environment, I think. Or hypersonic altitude super testing. Yeah, okay, so it's an Electron first stage with payload on top designed to test hypersonics. Yeah, it's an Electron with no second stage on top. Have we seen flight hardware for Neutron yet? No. No, nothing. We saw the Archimedes engine that they're working on. We saw that the other day, which was pretty rad. Here, let's just go hawk it the lab. Oh. What? Yeah. Oh, hey, baby. Hey, baby. I see you have braces. I have braces, too. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, I don't hate that. Hypersonic accelerator suborbital test electron. Oh, yeah. Look. Hey guys, look. Yeah. See that? Those welds weren't done by me. They're really nice. Those are nice welds. So why is EJ doing his own welding? All the good welders are gone.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
What was I doing? Welcome to the new game show. For just for chat. What was I doing? Was I sitting in the garage, disgusted at the puns being made? Sitting in the garage looking at my welds, not happy about
Discovery,
them?
go at throttle up.
Was I taking a dump or filling up my water? I'll let you decide. Doing a fish. 2-month resub. You say pooping. C and D. Dumping water. All the above. If you guessed all of the above, you are absolutely right. I walked out of the garage after being disgusted by those puns, looked at my welds, got disgusted by those, got disgusted enough that I had to take a dump and went and filled up my water. Congratulations. Come on down. You're the next contestant on Shut the Hell Up. Per the FAA analysis, 150 decibels would be experienced at Boca Chica launch support buildings. People in Port Isabel, 13 kilometers away, will hear a Starship rocket launch at about 120 decibels, and the folks at Brownsville, 24 kilometers away, will experience 111 decibels. About the same as being at a live rock concert. Estimates are at that. Yummy. Oh yeah, toilet water. Yeah, I used it, so I filled it up with that. Anyway, Archimedes engine, pretty cool. Anyway, Rocket Lab making moves. NASA also making some moves. I know I've been kind of hard on them lately, but also that's a mobile launcher. It's nice, baby Jesus, a mobile launcher. 120 decibels is really loud. What? Nice. The ML. That's ML2 for SLS Block 1B. And ooh, these are pictures that weren't there. We didn't see these ones before. Oh, look at those pipes. Those are the sound suppressor pipes. Damn. At least I still remember the OIG report on the ML shenanigans. Yep. Dude, look at that thing. It looks like a bridge from the 1920s. But it needs to hold up. It needs to hold up 8 million pounds of rocket. So that's pretty cool, man. Pretty good. These jacks keep lifting me higher and higher. Music note, music note. What song is that? Wait, the main structure... Is the main structure done? Yeah, that's a good deal of it, dude. I mean... What they'll probably do is get the crawler transporter underneath it, pick the thing up, and then put it on the pegs to continue construction. But yeah, that's pretty rad, dude. These are pictures we didn't see, but yeah, see the manifolds right there for the water? That's for the sound suppressor. So if you guys are wondering, like a scale for a person right there, look at the hatch. See the hatches? Yeah. Pretty nuts, right? I've walked around in one of these. It's 2 stories tall. It's big inside. There's 2 levels inside. How long did it take them to buy that? Buy it? I think they just changed the words around in this song. Oh yeah, okay. Got it. They didn't weld it. They only welded some of it. They riveted it. It's very... Nope. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, where can I buy a ML, please? Teams work hard through the day to accomplish the set step of jack and set, aligning the 6 pins of the mobile launcher base with its permanent mounts. Oh, that looks like that's what they did today. There's the peg. Oh, it was on the crawler transporter. Come on, stop giving us these artsy shots. Just give us a zoomed out shot. I want to see it. Oh. Man. Is this a new design or based off of a previous one? This is new. Much, much stronger. Because, yeah, SLS Block 1B fully fueled is going to be very, very strong. Or it's going to need to be very strong. Look at all the triangulation that they have in this thing. It is a tank of a mobile launcher. This will be the strongest one. They saved the zoom shots for the NASA. Oh. Yeah. I'm sure they did. So yeah, what they did was the crawler transporter, see it in the background, it drove underneath this thing and it lifted it up. They put it up on these jacks to get it high enough to be able to put it on the pegs. The pegs right here, that's 1. You could see that it's 1. There's 6 of them, and the jacking points are here. I mean, yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crawler transporter is going to drive in from here, lift the thing up, and then in this picture, you could see the pegs in the background. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And it's going to lift it up and drop it down. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I can't help but notice a couple of things here. Okay. What I've noticed is that they didn't build it right on the pegs. And the reason why they didn't build it on the pegs is because they have to make sure everything is square. Right? They have to make sure everything is square, but the pegs are already square. I know because they built the mobile launchers on the pegs for the Apollo program, if I'm remembering right. I don't want a Mercedes ML, Sawyer. I understand the triangles and I understand the other supports, but why do they only fill 3/4 of each square? Why did you have to say that? I don't. Why would you do that? But I hate it. I hate it. I can't look at it anymore. Yeah, it's the load path, Sumo. That's right. It's just how it's going to carry the load. You don't need triangulation there and there. I'll bet you it's a little beefier on the other side, Hellfish, because this is the side with the tower. This is the side that the launch umbilical tower is going to be on. See this piece right here? Not the triangulation, that one. This pipe. That's how you know that this is tower side. That and, well, the trench, the flame trench is over there. Flame trench is on the other side. So that's a dead giveaway. So maybe you don't need as much because it's, the tower's on this side, which, believe it or not, probably isn't as heavy as the rock. Well, it might be. I don't know. Either way, this is a lot more beef than the other mobile launchers had. The other MLs didn't have much triangulation. But yeah, still cool. Pretty sweet. All right. So, oh no, the other side, look, the other side's the same way. Yeah. Yeah, sounds the same way. Yeah, load, it's just the way it's distributing load. Interesting. How old are the crawlers? They were built in 1965, Fish. The crawler, that CT2 was refurbished. They started refurbishment on it in the 20-teens. It was finished. I think they started refurbishment on it in 2012, and they finished it. Actually, it was probably earlier than that. I think they started refurbishing CT2 in 2009, I think. And it was finished in like 2015, 2016 or something. The crawlers were originally built by Marion Power Shovel from Marion, Ohio. There's two of them. The CT1 is not refurbished. Now, NASA hasn't used CT1 too much. The reason why they haven't used CT1 is because CT1 can't hold up that much. CT2, after refurbishment, can hold up a much heavier rocket. That's the whole problem that they're having here with SLS. It's too heavy. Yep, much too heavy. Yep. It was way heavier than what any of this stuff is rated for, to be honest with you. The reason why shuttles could take off is because shuttles are a lot shorter. You have 4-segment SRBs, right? So they could just refit the mobile launchers for the space shuttle from the Saturn V. Saturn V's are super light compared to SLS. You know why? Because no solid rocket boosters. Is NASA the only space agency that use mobile launcher platforms? ULA uses mobile launchers, John, for Atlas and Vulcan. Yep. The reason why they use these is because if you're going to build something really, really heavy, this is the best way to make it. Anyway. Yeah. JAXA use mobile launchers as well. That's another good point, Hell Hydra. Yeah, they absolutely do. I mean, Ariane 6, I mean, actually, no. Ariane 5 did. 6 does not, right? Like, 6 definitely doesn't. 5 did, but 5 don't fly no more. Buran Energia. That didn't use an ML. That used the transporter erector. Isn't SpaceX's transporter erector technically a mobile launcher? No. No, it's a transporter erector. You could tell because it's named transporter erector. I'd like to count SpaceX as one of those because their system is kind of similar. I mean, it's not, but all right. Not. It's not. Not. Anyway. Okay. Department of Transportation, Federal Aviation Administration, Office of Commercial Space Transport, Notice of Intent to prepare an environmental impact survey. All right, let's see what this is about. Not. Notice of Intent to prepare an EIS, an open public scoping period. What's this EIS for, guys? This is... fully operational, SpaceX proposes Starship Super Heavy launch vehicle will offer a heavy lift platforms that expands the country's ability to execute the totality of its current and expected future customers' requirements. Totality. By providing a reusable launch vehicle, SpaceX proposes that Starship Super Heavy would deliver efficient access to space and enable cost-effective delivery of cargo and people to the moon and Mars. Currently, SpaceX is conducting flight tests of Starship Super Heavy at Starbase in Boca Chica, Texas, an exclusive use launch site that serves as SpaceX's primarily research and development and flight test launch facility for the vehicle. In September 2019, NASA completed the final environmental assessment for SpaceX Starship and Super Heavy launch vehicle at Kennedy Space Center, 2019 EA, to evaluate the potential environmental impacts resulting from construction and operations associated with utilizations of 39A for the SpaceX Starship Super Heavy launch vehicle in practical applications. 39A is a SpaceX leased launch site located on northern KSC property, approximately 3 miles east of NASA's VAB. 39A currently supports Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy launches. The 2019 environmental assessment established the purpose and need for Starship Super Heavy at KSC and 39A, which was to develop and implement formal agreements with SpaceX for use of NASA assets and to provide services and commodities to enable Starship Super Heavy launches. Commercial use of KSC real property supports NASA's mandate to encourage the fullest commercial use of space, support the goals of NASA, and advances national space policy that federal agencies shall ensure the U.S. government space technology and infrastructure is made for commercial use on a Jesus Christ, is this one sentence? Commercial use of KSC real property supports NASA's mandate to encourage the fullest commercial use of space, support the goals of NASA, and advances the national space policy that federal agencies shall ensure that the U.S. government space technology and infrastructure is made available for commercial use on a reimbursable, non-interference, and equitable basis. That's one sentence. That's not one sentence. Who the hell typed this? That sentence gave me anxiety. Jeez. Commercial use of KSC real property supports NASA's mandate to encourage the fullest commercial use of space, support the goals of the National Aeronautics and Space Act, and advances national space policy that federal agencies ensure that the U.S. government space technology and infrastructure is made available for commercial use on a reimbursable, non-interference, and equitable basis. Okay, that's just... I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a grammar Nazi here. That sentence sucks. No, I see it, Joey. I see it. It's a sentence, but jeez. The need for Starship Super Heavy at KSC aligns with NASA's commercial space launch act as amended, which is to support the U.S. goal of encouraging activities by the private sector to strengthen and expand U.S. space transportation infrastructure. Last on a note for this. Note on this as well, SpaceX also proposes to launch an advanced design of Starship Super Heavy vehicle, up to 9 Raptor engines for Starship, 35 Raptor engines for Super Heavy booster. What? T-Man, is this something that's down here? Is this something that we haven't gotten to yet? Because if it is, why don't we just get to it? Anyway. NASA seeking the support. It's somewhere in there, yeah. Okay. Where it says 2019. It's in proposed action. Okay, so we're getting to it. So why don't anyway, I'm just going to keep reading, okay? NASA is seeking the support of Starship Super Heavy at KSC in its continued mission to expand commercial uses of space in the space industry by facilitating SpaceX efforts to strengthen U.S. space transportation and launch infrastructure and provide greater mission capability to NASA and this is just it. NASA's here, you know what? Let's just make the text big so you guys can see what I'm seeing. NASA is seeking the support of Starship Super Heavy at KSC in its continued mission to expand commercial uses of space and the space industry by facilitating SpaceX efforts to strengthen U.S. space transportation and launch infrastructure and providing greater mission capability to NASA and SpaceX by continuing the development of an ever-evolving next-generation launch vehicles and spacecraft. Who the hell wrote this? Who the hell wrote this? This sentence sucks. I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset, man. This is ridiculous. I'm telling you, it was an intern. Additionally, NASA is seeking the support of Starship Super Heavy in meeting the U.S. goal of near-term lunar exploration, such as NASA Artemis and Human Landing System programs. SpaceX proposes that Starship Super Heavy at KSC serves to increase the company's operational portfolio diversity, i.e. the ability to support multiple customer missions at different locations, and capabilities through multiple Starship Super Heavy launch sites, reduce transportation costs, including within the Artemis and HLS programs, enhance exploration, support national leadership in space, and make space access more affordable. Okay, there we go. That was fine. Within the context of the 2019 environmental assessment, the scope of the proposed action was defined as infrastructure development and within the 2019 environmental assessment, the scope of the proposed action was defined as infrastructure development and Starship Super Heavy operations. Okay. Infrastructure development included construction of a launch mount for Starship and Super Heavy booster. For the Starship and Super Heavy booster. Okay, good. A liquid methane farm. A transport road leading from the pad entrance gate to the launch mount. High-pressure gaseous commodity lines, a deluge water system, and a landing zone, including pad. The 2019 environmental assessment. What the fuck? The 2019 environmental assessment assessed approximately 24 Starship Super Heavy launches per year, including lunar and Mars missions, satellite payload missions, and human spaceflight. Starship design at the time of the 2019 environmental assessment consisted of 7 Raptor engines, while the Super Heavy booster consisted of 31 Raptor engines. Starship landing locations, including Landing Zone 1 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, downrange on a drone ship converted barge, and a new landing pad at 39A. Landings for Super Heavy, the first booster, were proposed to occur downrange on a drone ship. Super Heavy booster returns to 39A were not considered in the 2019 environmental assessment. NASA's resultant finding of no significant impact, issued in September 19, 2019, concluded that the environmental impacts associated with Starship Super Heavy infrastructure, development, and operations within the scope of the 2019 environmental assessment would not individually or cumulatively have a significant impact on the quality of the biological or physical environment. Okay. Since 2019, SpaceX has undertaken infrastructure improvements at 39A, e.g. construction of a launch mount consistent within the scope of the 2019 environmental assessment. However, while the purpose and need for Starship Super Heavy at 39A have not changed, the Starship Super Heavy concept of operations has evolved from the original 2019 scope. SpaceX now proposes to construct additional launch infrastructure not previously contemplated in the 2019 environmental assessment. A Super Heavy booster catching tower. Oh. Dragon cheese. Oh my goodness. All right. Super Heavy booster catching tower, a natural gas liquefaction system, and air separation unit for propellant generation, and stormwater deluge ponds. SpaceX also proposes to launch an advanced design of the Starship and Super Heavy vehicle. Up to 9 Raptor engines for Starship and up to 35 Raptor engines for Super Heavy. That's what, yeah, 9 and 35. Whoa. Whoa. Operated at projected higher launch tempo, up to 44 launches per year. Oh, please. Please. And land the Super Heavy booster at 39A in support of its reusability concept. Starship landings are no longer proposed to occur at Landing Zone 1 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. In order to conduct Starship Super Heavy launch and landing operations from 39A, SpaceX must obtain a vehicle operator license from the FAA. Issuing a vehicle operator license and approving associated airspace closures is considered a major federal action under the National Environmental Protection Act, NEPA. In consideration of SpaceX's revised proposal, NASA, as the land management agency, and the FAA, as the licensing agency, have determined that an EIS is the appropriate level of National Environmental Protection Act analysis to address the adjusted scope of Starship Super Heavy at 39A. SpaceX will prepare this EIS under the supervision of the FAA, which will serve as the agency's lead at NASA's request. The Environmental Impact Survey will consider the potential environmental impacts of the proposed action and the no action alternative. The successful completion of the environmental review process does not guarantee that the FAA would issue a vehicle operator license. The project must also meet all FAA safety, risk, and indemnification requirements for the appropriate license. Stares blankly. Yeah. Proposed action. Here's the good stuff. The FAA's federal action would include 1. Issuing an operator license to SpaceX, as well as potential future renewals or modifications to the vehicle operator license for operations that would be within the scope analyzed in the EIS, and 2. Developing one or more formal agreements with SpaceX to outline notification procedures prior to, during, and after operation, including notice to airmen, as well as issuing temporary airspace closures to ensure public safety in accordance with FAA Order 7400.2M, procedures for handling airspace matters. Okay. SpaceX's proposed action within the context of the EIS consists of the totality of Starship Super Heavy infrastructure improvements and operations, to include those identified in the 2019 environmental assessment, as well as those adjusted scope elements described previously. This includes up to 44 Starship Super Heavy launches per year. Launches may occur during the day or night. Each Starship Super Heavy orbital launch would include either landing the Super Heavy booster at 39A or downrange in the Atlantic Ocean on a drone ship, or expending the booster in the Atlantic Ocean, no closer than approximately 5 nautical miles off the coast. Starship could also land at LC-39A or on a drone ship, or be expended in the high seas between 55 degrees south latitude and 55 degrees north latitude. SpaceX would continue to launch Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy missions at 39A while Starship Super Heavy is operational. While the infrastructure improvements consisted with the 2019 environmental assessment are already underway, and additional infrastructure improvements at LC-39A associated with the evolved Starship Super Heavy program to be addressed in the CIS include, but are not limited to, a Super Heavy catch tower, on-site facilities for prop generation and prop storage, so something similar to Boca Chica, cooling tower, air separator, and deluge system. Potential environmental impacts of all proposed construction and operational activities include those from launch and landing will be analyzed in the EIS. The EIS will evaluate potential environmental impacts associated with air quality, biological resources, including fish and wildlife and plants, climate, coastal resources, Department of Transportation Act, Section 4F, farmlands, hazardous materials, solid waste, and pollution prevention, historical, architectural, archaeological, and cultural resources, land use, natural resources, energy supply, noise and noise-compatible land use, socioeconomics, environmental justice, and children's health and safety risks. Visual effects, water and water resources, including wetlands, floodplains, surface waters, groundwater, and wild scenic rivers. This analysis will consist of an evaluation of potential direct and indirect impacts and will account for cumulative impacts from other relevant activities in the vicinity of the action. Concurrent with the National Environmental Protection Act process, the FAA is initiating the National Historic Preservation Act, Section 106, consultation to determine the potential effects of the proposed action on historic properties. Additionally, the FAA is consulting with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service under Section 7 of the Endangered Species Act regarding potential impacts on federally listed, threatened, and endangered species. The FAA is also consulting with the National Marine Fisheries Service under Section 7 of the Environmental Service Act, or ESA, I don't know what that means, and the Marine Mammal Protection Act for potential impacts on protected marine species. Pursuant to the U.S. Department of Transportation Act of 1966, the CIS will comply with the requirements of Section 4F of the Act as applicable. Well, so they're doing an EIS. They're doing an EIS on 39A, which is good because that means that we could get Starship launches from there in the future. But I just don't really understand why they couldn't use Boca Chica's EIS, at least to baseline some data. Or they might be, who knows? I just... It reads like my second divorce. Hey, Rudy, what's going on? South Texas is not the east coast of Florida. Yep. Yep. But is another environmental assessment really needed? It sounds like they're just conducting environmental assessments for the modified parts of SpaceX's plans. So, super heavy landing, putting in the methane recondenser, et cetera, et cetera. The scavenging system, separator. I mean, they want to put... The big thing is that they want to put a propellant depot at 39A. That's a big deal. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like the 2019 environmental assessment is fine. Like that launching is all done. So it's, to be honest with you guys, I mean, that was a lot of bull crap, dude. Like there was a lot of stuff in there. But also, I really don't think this is going to take as long as the one in Boca Chica, which is good because that dude, the cool thing in there is that it called for 44 launches from the Cape a year. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. That's almost one Starship launch a week. That's pretty damn close to one Starship launch a week, dude. I don't hate that. Don't hate that. They also talked about making a catch tower. See? Catch towers. I told you this was going to happen. Yeah, that's just 39A. Yeah. When does the lease on 39A end? It was a 20-year lease that was signed in 2014. So 2034. If math serves me left. On the bright side, they don't have to pull the bullcrap from Save RGV at the Cape. Yeah, somebody will probably complain anyway, because, you know. That's just, sometimes people suck. It's just how it is. Sometimes people suck. Yep. 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 Nobody can pull a NIMBY because they put a wildlife refuge around. They put a wildlife refuge around all the launch pads. They did that so nobody could come and scope on them. Wait a minute. Sorry, I just saw this post from Alex. Gotta love it when an official document points to a website that does not exist. FAA.gov/space/stakeholder_engagement/spaceship SpaceX_Starship_KSC. Oh, I just hit the enter key. That's right. This FAA.gov. Let's go there. Yeah, okay. Sweet. /space/stakeholder. Okay. /space/stakeholder_engagement. Right. /SpaceX_Starship_KSC. All right, let's try this. Copy that. Let's put it over here. Yeah. Nope. Let's try that. Ready? Yeah. Nope. Nope. .txt. Let's try that. Nope. .rtf. Are we gonna do that? RTF, rich text format? Nope. 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 Alex is right. It's just. Oh my God. That was for the that's at the bottom of that EIS. Hot off the press, ABL's RS1 is back on the pad after a slight ground testing anomaly. Ooh. This is coming from Harry Stranger here. What's Harry up to? Just imaging some things. RS1 rocket appears to be back on the pad at Kodiak. Ah, yes. It's just between that brown pixel and that gray pixel. Cool. Harry also had another picture here that you guys might like. Uh-oh. Yes. Yes. Very nice. Yeah. How about we just back up over here a little bit? Oh, you got it. One of you got it. Hey, thanks, chat. Good to see you. Thank you, buddy. This is the written reevaluation of the 2022 final programmatic environmental assessment for SpaceX Super Heavy launch vehicle program at the Boca Chica launch site in Cameron County. Yeah, this is for Boca Chica. This isn't for... Last updated November 10th, 2021. New Mark, do I think SpaceX will ever enter commercial aviation to deliver something like Concorde? Maybe. Maybe. That'd be kind of cool. Look at that donut. Isn't that nice? The donut? Is the donut in this picture? Nope. The donut is not in this picture. The donut's not there. It's there. The donut. Hey, rocket guy, you hungry? You hungry? You want a donut? Want a donut? See it? See? Yummy. Delicious. You're delicious. You want a Hertz donut? No. This is SpaceX's hangar at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. They're doing things. What's a donut for? That's 39A's orbital launch mount, dude. Yeah, that's they've been building it in there. In fact, you could see pieces of it in this old image. See, there's pieces of it right there. There's pieces of donut. That is slice of donut. Those are donut holes. They're donut holes. Yeah. All right. That eventually needs to find its way all the way up here and get attached to. Please hold. Get attached to that. Right there. A donut hole is the absence of donut, not presence of donut. Present me with a donut now, predominant. Actually, dudes, see the 6 pegs right there? They actually knocked them down, to be honest with you. They actually they demolished those. They demolished their own launch pad, which that was very surprising.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
EJ's a donut hole? Can a single SPMT move that? Well, it moved over there. It was inside the hangar, and now it's over there, so... The Boca orbital mount got moved as a donut. But see, Rocket Guy, look at that thing. It's got the arms in it already. The hold downs, the 20 hold downs, they're there. You could see because you could tell they're there because of the way it is, right? Wayback Machine archived it. Yeah, page not found. I'm still waiting to hear from the cement plant just to the south of Port Canaveral about the open position. All right, where's there you go. Yeah, Rocket Guy, they moved it as a chassis, as an empty shell, and then outfitted it on the pad. That one seems to be fully built, from what I can tell. Like, the arms are definitely in there at the very least. It looks like they fully built that one out. That... You guys know how, like, what I really like talking about is how to move heavy things around, because, you know, in space flight, moving heavy things around is super important. With that being said, okay, just some logic extrapolation here. They needed 4, like, fully kitted SPMTs to move an empty one. I'd much rather build it in a hangar. I don't know about you. Yeah. I'm not saying that's the wrong thing. I'm saying, so if that thing is right here, how does it get to 39A without falling through the ground? I'm serious. That's a serious question. These roads, I don't think are really designed for that. That one might be because it's got a radius in it. This could be a heavy road. I mean, that one was designed to move Delta boosters around, so... Hey, Chuck, 31 months. 2.5 years sure just fly by. Maybe I'm getting old. Yep. The The bridge next to 39A would collapse. Yeah, as far as I can tell, this bridge right here would not appreciate... This bridge, which is designed for light traffic, would not appreciate that type of load. How was the Titusville Cocoa Beach area to live from your experience close by? Worst, I love Florida. Florida's amazing. I mean, yeah, the hellfish should have to take it apart. Yeah. Hey, Devious, 49 months. Thank you. Yeah, that, how are you gonna move that? Plan to move it by barge? It would have to go down here. They'd have to get it around here, in here, to here. This is a heavy dock right here. This is where they used to get the shuttle SRBs. See the SRB shaped dock right there? And then they'd have to barge the sucker up to the turning basin. So it'd have to go, they'd have to barge it underneath the NASA Causeway right there. That's a drawbridge, so that should be doable. Yeah, easy peasy. Then it has to go up and around into the turning basin. Turning basin is that's a heavy dock. You can roll stuff out of there. That's no problem. And then they'd have to roll down the crawlerway. Yeah, that's probably the way they're going to have to do it. You ain't moving it by wheels. Has Titus made a comeback in recent years? It's kind of been a skeleton for decades, but seemed to be coming back with all the Space Coast commerce happening. It seemed okay, Rocket Guy. Last time I was down there, in January. It seemed nice. With that being said, there seemed like, and forgive me for presuming, if you want to call me a judgmental prick, that's fair. You'd probably be right. I don't really have too much experience around Titusville, but it seemed like there were neighborhoods that you might not want to be in. Yeah, there were some neighborhoods that didn't seem like the best place, but what do I know, dude? I mean, could be wrong. Forgive me for presuming. Yeah, it seemed like there were places that you probably just didn't want to be. That's every town. For sure, no doubt, dude. But yeah, from what I could tell, dude, like when I was there last with Geek, we drove all up and down here. It seemed fine to me. I know that Port St. John is nice. I know a bunch of people that live there. Or I did at one point. I don't even know if they live there anymore. PSJ is pretty good. To me, that is America. Yeah. Okay. Kappa. Hey, Chuck, look behind you. Somebody's going to stab you. There's a guy with his knife behind you. You might want to look out. Oh, yeah. Where? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, this is the violent place. Oh, I see how it is. See how it is. You're going to go there? You're going to go there? All right. That's fair. All right. I see how it is. See, I see how it be. The bare bones move. Yeah, this is a picture from RGV. I'd be moving from Colorado, where I've been my whole life. I've been to Florida several times, and I do like it. Colorado to Florida might be a little bit of a difference. Worst. Oh, well, I won't turn around then. It's a condition of me turning around. Oh, yeah, you got me there. Yeah, okay. They did move that one with the arms in. So, yeah, if they can move it with well, that looks like 6 SPMTs coupled together. If they can move it like that, it should be fine. I did the opposite and moved from the Space Coast to Denver. Now, that I don't understand. Why would you? I mean, okay, job, yeah, I do understand. But also, I mean, why would you want to be further away from where the rockets launch, man? What's wrong with you? Rocket Guy, you lived in one of my favorite parts of the country. Second largest aerospace economy. Great. Where's your launch sites? We can start rooting for the Avalanche now. He's evolving, just backwards. We build the things that launch. Copium. 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 Opio. My launch site is in Tahiti. No, it's not, Vin. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. No, it's not. Anyway, I know. I run hot too. Sweat is the most insane thing anyone has ever seen. Everyone thinks they sweat until I show them how it's done. Dude, I was sweating my balls off. I'm today in the garage, sitting next to that welder all day. I was sweating my balls off. I was really, really happy that I was really happy that I was wearing a black shirt because yeah, I was dripping with sweat. What is this? Pick on Rocket Guy Day? No, it's Pick on Colorado Day. You're just in the line of fire. Sorry. But yeah, no. Titusville seemed okay, dudes. It seemed fine. Cocoa is nice, worst. It's just, dude. I mean, I lived there. I lived in Florida. Like, I didn't really get to experience it that much because I was at school the whole time. But I'll tell you, dude, I like it. I like it a lot. I could definitely live down there. For sure. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, absolutely. It's just cool, man. There's always something to do. That's why I like Florida. There's always something to do. You can do anything. The only thing you can't do is ski. All right, because there's no snow, right? That's the only thing. Like if you like winter activities, you're probably gonna have a bad day. Yeah, Full Sail is where I went, Keck. Yep. Mm-hmm. You can water ski. There you go. I'd never get bored with rockets in my back. Dude, neither would I. Neither would I. Just go out, get a rocket launch, go get some food, you know. It's sunny and 70 all the time. Now it's like sunny and 90 right now, but hey, whatever. You can't go mountain climbing. There ain't no mountains in Florida. Nice. I wanted to go there years ago. It was a hard school to go to, but yeah. They're also putting River Rocks back on 39A. Cool. Hey, but tell me you saw this. Yeah, of course, dude. Don't forget the little wind things that happen every year. Yeah, you do get hurricanes, so that kind of sucks, but it's okay. There's Mount Dora, yeah, Mount Dora. But yeah, that was my thing in Florida, man. There's always something to do. There's always some place to go. That's cool, dude. Like, and there's rocket launches and racetracks and aerospace, lots of it. So, like, you could say what you want about Florida, and you'd probably be right. It's full, there's Florida man and stuff. Race cars, airplanes, rockets. Mickey Mouse. Those four, pretty good for me. I like all of those things. Beaches. Yep, there's beaches everywhere. Plenty of entertainment. Things are open 24 hours a day. Freedom Factory. That kind of fits into race cars. Also rockets. Did I mention a rocket launches every day from here? Homeowners insurance has gone through the roof, no pun intended. Yeah, I believe that because everybody's rolling to it. Everybody's rolling to Florida. Everybody's moving to Florida. All the nuts roll to Florida. Yeah, hey, Snoopy, I'm just talking about things to do. Just talking about things to do. That's all we talking about here, okay? Messy, that's right. You had me at Waffle House. Tourists, old people, Florida man, hurricanes, traffic. The traffic, dude, I will say, the people in Orlando, I actually think Florida drivers might be worse than Boston. The only burb that I dislike is snowburbs, yeah. Trains, they got high-speed trains. Naples was horrible. So glad I left. I lived in Orlando. Not good. Yeah, I lived in Orlando too. I don't remember it being that bad when I was down there, but the last time I lived in Florida was 2008. So that was, what, 16 years ago? Damn. Yeah, mosquitoes is definitely a downside worst for sure. You were 9 in 2008. I'm currently 25. Stop making you feel old. You were 9 in 2008? Bro, I was 20 in 2008. Me feeling old versus you actually being old. You're being a little shit. Oh yeah, there's, well, Chuck, I mean, at least we can take solace in the fact that there is plenty of people here that are older than both of us, so that's good. XPZ, I was 20 in 1991. Get off my lawn. Anyway. All right. Oh. Okay, that's pretty much got through most of the space news. Yesterday, Indiana Jones turned 40, Deep Impact turned 26, and The Mummy turned 25. You're welcome. Did you see the Starliner article? Which one, Rocket Guy? The hot garbage one? I know of it. I didn't read it. I knew what it was going to say. I didn't read it. Unless you're talking about a different one. Can we see what James Webb is up to? James Webb took a picture of, I think it was Jupiter the other day, or it was Saturn. Which one? Who wrote it? Rocket Guy, link it up. Screw it. You got my attention. There's one more thing. Is this the static fire? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Those pictures are pretty good. Oh yeah, here. Real quick, Rocket Guy, see the link. Yeah, headphone users, this is probably gonna get a little loud here. Headphone users. Damn. So that was Ship 30. Ship 30 did a static fire yesterday. Ship 30 is probably going to be for the 5th flight test, from what I understand. That was definitely a 6-engine fire. And guys, yeah, that's probably the last one you're going to see on suborbital pad B. Oh, that's freaking sick, dude. James Webb is currently trying to get out of the line of sight of your mom. Not easy. Damn. Damn. Hey, my mom's a nice lady. You be quiet. Dude, the way they recorded the overpressure event, I'm telling you, man, when all the engines turn on and initially give that, It's a freaking sick noise. Bus road down. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's probably the last one you're going to see here. SpaceX is building a new test stand that can do longer duration static fires at Massey's. Let's Elon. Let's go down over here to Boker Cheeker. Boker Cheeker. That clank is an odd sound. Yeah. The audio on that was just a little strange. So, suborbital pad B is right, well, right there, and there is a Starship on it. They've demolished suborbital pad A, which is where the first launch of that thing technically was. They launched that out and it landed over here somewhere. The landing pad at one point was right here, but that ain't there no mo. There's the tower. Tower's just doing tower things. Oh, this picture's from last year. They're still putting in the deluge system. See, it's not hooked up in this picture. Wonder if we can get a newer picture. Nope, that's the newest one. Yeah, look at all the tanks that they ended up putting in because those things don't work. They started removing those things too. Yeah. Yeah, there's been a little bit of speculation that they might build out another launch tower and everything over here. You know, SpaceX has been slowly getting rid of all the infrastructure down here. Maybe they'll build one right here. Think they'll build one on pad A? The dirt is settled there, you know? That's where the Falcon 9 horizontal integration facility was going to go at one point, dudes. This was supposed to Boca Chica for the OG SpaceX fans. Boca Chica was never supposed to be a Starship testing site. It was supposed to be a Falcon 9 launch pad. And there's supposed to be a HIF, horizontal integration facility, right here. And you can kind of see that the Falcon 9 launch pad was basically in the same spot as Starship's pad, and there was supposed to be a crawler way right there. See what I'm talking about? They're already ripping apart the berm separating the suborbital tank farm and the testing mount. Thomas, I have a feeling that we're going to see a duplicate of this over here. And probably another pad right there. Right on pad B. What do you think? Google Earth doesn't update at the pace of Boca Chica. You go back a few years and the whole site just disappears. See? They're already working on the foundations for the tower near suborbital Mount B, so yeah. Yep. I think it's going to be in the parking lot. Fish, yeah, you're probably right, dude. Yeah, there it is. I remember. You know, they put this berm down here to compact the soil because that's where the HIF was going to go. And there's going to be a crawler way, and then the pad was going to be basically right there. That is almost exactly where the suborbital mount is. Is NSF live tomorrow night? Yep. Yeah, man. Also expecting the gateway to Mars wall to be moved and the letters to be moved to a new wall. Yeah, it's right there, isn't it? Do we have a day for the next launch of Starship? No, Virtual. If I had to guess, it's probably the end of this month, dude. So we got probably about 2 to 3 weeks from now. Last I saw it only said May. That's about right, dude. Yeah. So you think we're just going to get a duplicate of this right here? Dude, look at this picture. They're digging out something right there. Copy pasta the tower over here. It'd be kind of cool to eventually see like 3 or 4 of them in a line right here, but I doubt they would ever let that happen. Do I have the article from Rocket Guy? Yeah. Oh my god. Tori ripped it apart. Please. I just. Thanks. Not sure what to say about this one. Close to none of it is correct. Not urgent, not leaking, etc. Remarkable that the particular person quoted doesn't seem to know how this type of valve works. Jesus. Oh no. Yeah, but Judy, Eric was actually, look, he's the one that, he didn't, he tweeted it and said that it was bad. That wasn't his article. Dude, you know it's bad when he's saying that, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, bro. Give me a freaking break. Give me a freaking break, dude. Yeah. Just what? The valve leak at launch follows an issue with the service module propulsion system. There is no component on that entire spacecraft or rocket called that. There isn't. There's no service module propulsion system. They're called OMAC thrusters on Starliner, so that doesn't exist. There's no service module propulsion system. Oh yeah. Keep that right next to my rocket booster, which incorporates a valve from Boeing's contractor Aerojet Rocketdyne. Also false. ULA makes the scent. Okay. A federal court found Aerojet breached multiple non-disclosure agreements for improperly disclosing, retaining, or using ValveTech's valve designs, technology, and data. Oh. Oh my God. This is AIDS. Who are these people? This is freaking, man. Oh my God. There's no such thing as that on Starline. Oh my God. What do these people do? What's wrong with you people? I keep my service module next to my turbo encabulator. Yep. Since the U.S. District Court for the Western District of New York's November 2023 ruling, there seemingly has been no change made to this Aerojet valve, which a witness at trial deemed as being not qualified to the right specifications and not evaluated. Come on! Oh my God! All right. Baffle them with, yep. There's been no change. There has been no change made to this Aerojet valve, which a witness at a trial deemed as being not qualified to the right specifications and not evaluated to ensure safety protocols. ValveTech continues to question how NASA, Boeing, and Aerojet could have qualified this valve for the mission without proper supporting data or previous history or legacy information, which in its experience goes against aerospace industry qualification protocols established by NASA itself. Hoagie, Tier 3, 110 months. What's up, dude? ValveTech supplies 14 valve components to vendors for the Starliner spacecraft, which is designed to carry humans and scientific research to and from low Earth orbit, including the International Space Station. ValveTech, founded in 1986 and headquartered in Phelps, New York, ValveTech is a woman-owned and family-operated business that designs and manufactures, well, let me guess, valves and other components for aerospace and military applications. ValveTech's products are used in the International Space Station, James Webb, the V-22 Osprey. The V-22 Osprey and other demanding applications. ValveTech is ISO 9001 registered and AS 9100 certified. So quick recap. Hokie, how many brain cells you want to lose today? How many brain cells you want to lose? All of them. Your reaction to this article. I have a migraine, so all of them. Okay. Yep. Just okay. NASA. So this is coming from the Hastings Law Office. NASA should immediately halt the Starliner launch due to serious safety risks demonstrated by a leaking valve, according to the professional opinion of ValveTech. I did it too. Incorporated. The launch was scrubbed due to a leaky regulator valve in an oxygen tank, yet NASA is considering trying to launch another human soon. As a valued NASA partner and as valve experts, we strongly urge them to not attempt a second launch due to the risk of a disaster occurring on the launch pad, said ValveTech President Aaron Fayville. According to media reports, a buzzing sound indicating the leaking valve was noticed by somebody walking by the Starliner minutes before launch. This sound could indicate the valve is past its life cycle. I, I, dude, I can't do this. I can't do it. I can't read this. I can't do this. It hurts. It hurts too much, man. It hurts. It's so bad. This is the worst. This is worse than the crew missions fiasco. Man, what the frick are you doing? What are you talking about? You might catch the dumb. Dude, my face. It hurts. My face, it hurts. Oh my god. I'm invested now. Keep going. Oh god. NASA needs to redouble safety checks and re-examine safety protocols to make sure Starliner is safe before something catastrophic happens to the astronauts and the people on the ground. An earlier issue with the valve. The valve leak at launch follows an issue with the service module propulsion system. Nope. Which incorporates a valve from Boeing's contractor, Aerojet Rocketdyne. Nope. Nope. A federal court found Aerojet breached multiple NDAs for improperly disclosing, retaining, or using valve text designs, technology, and data. I can't speak to that part, but since the U.S. District Court for the Western District of New York's November 2023 ruling, there seemingly has been no change made to this Aerojet valve, which a witness at trial deemed as being not qualified to the right specifications and not evaluated to ensure safety protocols. ValveTech supplies 14 components to vendors for the Starliner spacecraft, which is designed to carry humans to low Earth orbit, including the ISS. I'm honestly really surprised they got that part right. Pokey, I, 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 I. What, dude, this one, I'm like, all right. At least you have us to suffer with. All right, program. What? I don't have any. I really don't know what to say about this. That's bad, dude. That's just dude. The president. I really hope that's not an actual quote, because that would mean the president of the company has no idea where her valves are being applied. That you got to admit, they have better sentence structure. Yeah, you're not wrong. For some reason, the company seems to think there's a problem with Starliner's service module. There's nothing wrong with the service module. It was fine. Unless they know something we don't. But they seem to cite the valve flutter. And they said someone heard the valve buzzing, which is bullshit. No, it wouldn't be freaking audible. Oh my god. Just. Oh, wow! Who are you people? What kind of place is this? Are they calling the Centaur the service bot? Yes! Yeah, yes! They seem to go down here and suggest that Starliner has some service module propulsion system. There is no component on that spacecraft called that. There's no service module propulsion system. Starliner's primary on-orbit propulsion system is the orbital maneuvering and control thrusters. They're called OMACs, which is that does this person not know where the valves from her company are? Like, you don't know what companies you're selling to. Kickning, hey, just finished my last final. Looking forward to summer vacation and being able to catch more streams. Right on, dude. Actually, Kick, yeah, a lot of you, I always see a dip in May. I always see a dip in late April, May. Like, I've checked it over the past couple of years. There's always a dip because people are taking finals. My view count goes down during finals. And you know what? I'm cool with that. That's fine with me. I would be worried if it went up during finals. I don't think the president has any background in engineering at all. Looks like she's the daughter of the founder. And that's fine, Bill. That's nothing wrong with being family owned. But also, in being the boss, you don't need to know anything about the engineering for your valves. But also, I really think you as the president of your company, you should know what people you're doing business with and what people you aren't doing business. You're an aerospace major. Yeah, Kick, that's awesome, man. Congratulations, dude. Well, hey, did you pass? Did you pass the finals or did you just finish them? I thought it was about another company ripping off their valve design. Yeah, Zerks, they seem to suggest that the valve was Aerojet Rocketdyne and that they copied ValveTech designs or something. But how do we know that they did that when they don't even know where their valves are on this vehicle? Previous article from them. Yeah, they... So I guess Aerojet was... Guys, I'll be 100% honest with you. It very much seems like whoever this law office is, it sounds like they're trying to build a case against Aerojet Rocketdyne and using this as potential fodder in this case that they're building about intellectual property theft. To be 100% real. That doesn't make the article any less, like, Strunk-inducing, though. Yeah, Fish, why you watch? They know something that we don't. I mean, if Aerojet Rocketdyne, I can't speak to, I can't speak to whether they did copy the valve or not. That they may have, who knows? But they seem to be referring to valves that are in the Starliner service module, which is not what malfunctioned the other day. And they said that someone heard buzzing from the service module, which is that's. Yes, they heard buzzing. They heard buzzing from the valve, just like I see sound coming out of a speaker. Base modules don't count, or base speakers don't count, all right? You know what I mean. I thought about it for a second. Oh, yeah, no, I see the waves coming out, dude. Now I'm seeing colors getting high. Think I'll start a forest fire. Sarah, the case is over. Someone else found the court document. Did they win? Are the valves in the room with us right now? I want to go with Tori Bruno thing. What did TB say about this? Not sure what to say about this one. Close to none of it is correct. Not urgent, not leaking. Remarkable that the particular person quoted doesn't seem to know how this type of valve works. It's still funny. He did say the flutter was audible during hatch closing. They never closed the hatch, dude. They never got to that point. When they were up there, you mean? Okay. Yeah, I got you. I mean, it's ridiculous, dude. That article sucks. But the flutter was on Centrar, so moot point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Dude, all right. I've lost enough brain cells for the day, okay? I've lost enough brain cells. Any other space news? Through this together. Valve tech. Nice. When workers and resources. Fallout time. Thanks to this, I'm ordering Papa John's for supper. My brain needs food. Yep. Amazing. Everything you said is wrong. Yeah, right. From the new Everyday Astronaut video, Jared Isaacman said that Polaris Dawn could be as soon as late June. Sweet. Yeah, the suits are ready, Lenprod. Let's freaking go, dude. Not space news, but it works cool. But it looks cool. What's this? What is this, Bandit? So we can assume someone forgot to remove the inspection bees from the Centaur upper stage then. Yep. Yep. AMD is showing off some of their testing on spaceflight chips. Oh, that's cool, man. Right on. Burrito. Looking around to see if there's any other news. I don't see much. Is the stream ending? I just got home from work. No, we can play a game now, dude. I'm kind of tired. The welding got away from me, so let's yeah, it took a long time to get that done today. And I freaking ran out of gas, dude. I'm a little bit annoyed, but I gotta go get more. Bot time. Honestly, Nvidia and AMD have such and such really should be pushing for space qualifying their processors and SoCs already. About time. Oh, okay, Rocket Guy. There you go. You said you were going to try Manor Lords. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Ain't got no gas in it, boy. Massive desire in the aerospace industry for high computational systems. You're addicted to Manor Lords? Manor Lords is a good time. All right. Oh, it's on sale. $30. Hey, Black Suit, what's going on? Did you hear Studio what work for KSP2 it will be shut down? Black Suit, are you okay? It's free on Game Pass if you have it. Nah, I got Gamecast. I got Gamecast. Appreciate the dinner entertainment. I got your program. I got you. I got Gamecast. Yes, I'm okay, and it's not a joke. It was announced on May. It's more the sentence. The sentences. I know. I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on. They've been radio silent again. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Phenomenon. Yeah, guys, I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on. I don't think think Steam will give us a refund. Nope. Okay, we'll quote from the new is. What is that part? Following reports, KSP2 studio Intercept Games has been shut down as part of a previously announced mass layoff by parent company Take-Two. A fresh report has claimed renowned UK developer Roll7, known for the acclaimed likes of Ollie Ollie World and Roller Dome, have been closed down too. Yeah, well, Black Suit, we don't know for sure if Intercept is getting shut down. We don't know that for sure, dude. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, Rocket, we don't know. Like, that's the big one. All the signs are pointing to them getting cutting ties, but also at the same time, you know, Take-Two said KSP2 is safe, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. To be honest, what does that mean? Is it safe? So, okay. I had kind of hoped that, and this is what I thought was going on. I'd kind of hoped that KSP2 was being reconsolidated. So they were just basically, they'd lay off everybody at Intercept and then just rehire them everywhere else. But also, I am seeing, and you guys tell me if I'm reading too much into this, I'm seeing developers for KSP2 post their resumes around. I'm seeing community managers start saying they're looking for work. I don't know what to make of that. Can we download Manor Lords while we have this conversation? Implying I'm not already doing that. Like, I don't... like, what, maybe I'm reading too much into it? I don't know. Is KSP2 safe? Is she okay? So, like... Are there any chance they'll hire new staff? See, this is where... Okay, so, like, once again, I could be reading too much into it, but let's just kind of entertain some scenarios here. Okay. KSP2 is safe, right? So... They said they're going to lay off the entire development studio. So I've already seen a bunch of developers, you know, say they're looking for work that work on the game. Okay. So that means you're losing a good deal, like not a good deal. You're losing some of your development team. You're losing your community managers. You're losing your community lead. Are they gonna like rehire half of the development team? Are they going to hire a new development team? Are they going to hire a new development team to keep going with KSP2? That doesn't seem smart. Are they going to start over? Like, what does KSP2 safe mean? I don't know what that means. This article is saying Private Division is taking over updates for KSP2. IGN article. Quotes Reddit. Nice. A Take-Two spokesperson reiterated in an email to IGN that Private Division continues to make updates to KSP2 and that the company has no further comment regarding the matter. See, this is what I thought. That's what I thought, dude. I thought that they're getting rid of Intercept, right? And they're getting rid of Intercept and they're just rehiring the entire development team at Private Division. That was my thought. That's what I thought they were doing. The KSP2 development team had a lot of people who worked with Kerbal 1, so why do they think a new team will do better? I don't know. The silence is kind of telling, dudes. Like, I don't mean to read too much into this, but like, what do you want me to say? I don't know. If I knew something, I would tell you guys. Like, it's I don't know what to tell you, dudes. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it looks good though. It's just, yeah. Sucks, dudes. The KSP2 dev team is gone. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you can say that with such certainty, Hellfish, to be 100% honest with you. They could have been rehired at Private Division, dude. They could have been rehired at Private Division. Like, yeah, Kabidi, 57-month resub. Thank you. You being a KSP streamer, also, this can hurt you in the end if they give up on KSP2. The official statement. Is this the one that says we're still developing KSP2? Yeah. We're still hard at work on KSP2. We'll talk more when we can. I'm a welding streamer now, though. Yep. Separation agreement isn't a divorce, right? I guess, dude. I don't know. It's just, I don't think we really have enough information. And I think anybody that thinks they have enough information doesn't. Yeah, weapons, exactly. What have I missed in 10 hours? About 8 hours of welding and about 2 hours of space news. The only information I know and need is RimWorld. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, Italic still wants me to play that. DJ, the original creators, developers of Kerbal Space Program Squad, they were made other project is something about cars not known name, CDMX or something. I have no idea what you're talking about, to be honest with you. I don't know. What does that mean? Not just him. Ugh. Freaking hate RimWorld. I hate that game, dude. You shook your 8-ball and can confirm KSP2 is still in development. All right. For me, the initial KSP2 team stalled. The new team might be the only viable option. I was going to play Manor Lords, BD. There have been 2 expansions since you played Rimney World. Okay. Funny, I shook my 8-ball and said try again later, kicking. Interesting. You're a Manor Lord's addict? Okay. All right. I don't know, dudes. We're just gonna have to wait and see with KSP. It's sad. It's like I just it's not. Nah, I don't know if sad's the right way. Like, I just really don't like being in the dark. It really sucks. Like, it sucks, man. All right, let's do a Manor Lord stream. I am the man you're lording over. There we go. We'll